Good morning students. Today we will do some JEE Mains question on the topic hyperbola. But first we will discuss what is hyperbola and what are all the formulas of hyperbola so that you can do the questions properly. If you don't have any previous knowledge of hyperbola, then you can see these formulas and also little bit understand the concept so that you can solve the question. So let's start. First I am drawing what is hyperbola looking like. Hyperbola is like two open curves on opposite side. Okay. This is the graph of hyperbola. And the formulas of hyperbola and ellipse are almost same except the definition, the basic definition. In ellipse, we say that sum of distances of points from two fixed points is constant, and here difference is constant. Means like ellipse, here is also two fixed points. One fixed point is here and another fixed point is here. Okay. Take any point on the hyperbola. Now if you take the distance from this fixed point and distance from this fixed point, these two distance difference is constant in hyperbola. Okay. So these two fixed points are called focus. So these are focus. Okay. And like ellipse, here is also two axes. The axis which is passing through the focus is called transverse axis. This axis is called transverse axis, and here it is parallel to x-axis. Transverse axis. Okay. And another axis. Here, because this is standard hyperbola, so our center is at the origin, means at 0, 0. Okay. This line which is passing through the center and perpendicular to the transverse axis is called conjugate axis. This is parallel to y-axis. This is conjugate axis. Okay. Okay. And hyperbola, those points where hyperbola intersect the transverse axis is called vertex. Where hyperbola intersect the transverse axis at this point. So this is one vertex. This is vertex. And this is another vertex. Okay. Now we will discuss formulas. These are all the terms. Okay. The formulas are similar to ellipse except the equation of hyperbola. All the formulas are almost similar. So in ellipse we know that our focus is c, 0 and minus c, 0. Here also is same. Focus is, because this is negative side, this is minus c, 0, and here it will be c, 0. Okay. And vertex is same like ellipse. Vertex is, here it is negative side minus a, 0, and here it is a, 0. Okay. Center is 0, 0 here, because this is standard equation of hyperbola, standard form of hyperbola. Now, this length, this distance, this is length of transverse axis. Here this is 2l, okay, and this is length of conjugate axis. This is 2b. This is 2b. Like ellipse, here also between C, A and B there is a relation. For ellipse, the relation is C square equal to A square minus B square. But for hyperbola, the relation is, for hyperbola, the relation is C square equal to A square plus B square. Okay? And we know that the eccentricity formula is E equal to C by A, E equal to C by A, right? So here C is what? Root over A square plus B square. Root over A square plus B square. So take A under the square root. So it will be A square plus B square. In denominator A square. So it will be 1 plus B square by A square. Okay. So this is eccentricity formula. We got from this relation. Now directrix. Directrix formula for both the ellipse and hyperbola is x equal to, for this standard form, x equal to plus minus a by e. Okay, plus minus a by e. This is the equation of directrix. Equation of directrix. This is true for both ellipse and hyperbola. Thing is that here E will change. E will be root over 1 plus B square by A square, while in the ellipse E is root over 1 minus B square by A square. Why I am discussing comparing ellipse with hyperbola? Because their formulas are similar for both the conic section. There are much similarity except the basic definition, so that's why value will be little bit changed, but formula will be same. So that's why compare both the conic section. So this is equation of directrix. Now C is basically, from this we can write C is what? A into E. If we know the value of E, then C is what? C equal to A into E. So also we can write C equal to, and because we get both positive C and negative C for two focus, so we can write like this: our focus is plus minus A E comma 0 from this relation C equal to A. Okay, and now what is left? So length of latus rectum. Latus rectum, you know that it's passing through the focus and perpendicular to the transverse axis. Okay, like ellipse, it is perpendicular to the major axis and passing through the focus. So here also same, and length of the latus rectum formula is same as ellipse. So length of latus rectum equal to 2b square by a. Okay. So all the terms and the formulas we have discussed. Now one formula is left, is that if the center is a different point, instead this one means it is not origin, maybe center is some other point, like if center of hyperbola is center of hyperbola is h comma k. Okay, then what is the standard equation of hyperbola? Then standard equation of hyperbola is, okay, we will write first here. Write what is the standard equation of this hyperbola. Standard equation of this hyperbola is x square by a square minus y square by b square equal to 1. Same like ellipse, it is just that here instead of plus, in the place of plus there is minus. Okay, so this is this hyperbola's equation, and there is another equation, another standard form of hyperbola. So another standard form of hyperbola where transverse axis will be parallel to y-axis means like this. Okay, here transverse axis will be parallel to y-axis means our hyperbola will be looking like this. Okay, here transverse axis is this one and conjugate axis will be this one. In that case, the equation of hyperbola is y square by a square minus x square by b square equal to 1. Okay. These are two standard equations of hyperbola. And now for this one, when center of the hyperbola is h, k instead of the origin, then the formula will be, I am writing the formula for this hyperbola, okay, this one where transverse axis is parallel to x axis. So here formula will be x minus h whole square by a square minus y minus k whole square by b square equal to 1. Okay. So all the formulas we have discussed. Now we can do JEE Mains questions of this year. Okay. In that question, this equation is given, one focus is given, corresponding directrix is given, and we have to derive this value 9 into E square plus L, where E is eccentricity and L is length of the lattice rectum. Okay. So tell me, what is the formula for focus? Focus is either plus minus c comma 0, okay, or we can write it as plus minus a comma 0. Okay. So this is focus formula. And what about directrix? Directrix, I have said that directrix is x equal to, for this equation directrix will be x equal to plus minus a by b. Okay. So these are our formulas, because here focus is given, one focus is given, and corresponding directrix is given. Now here you can see that if I take this one, like if I take our focus is a comma 0, corresponding directrix will be x equal to a by e, right? Now compare these two with this value. So basically by comparing we can see that AE equal to root 10. Okay, and here it is x equal to 9 by root 10. So that means a by e equal to 9 by root 10, right? So a by e equal to 9 by root 10. Okay. Now we can write here, that means a equal to 9e by root 10. Okay. I have taken e to the right hand side. Now put this value in this equation. Put the value of a in this equation. So we can get 9e by root 10 into e equal to root 10. Okay. Simplify it. So it will be 9e square. Take root 10 to this side, it will be 10, implies e square equal to 10 by 9. Okay. So that means e equal to, for hyperbola e is greater than 1, so e equal to root 10 by 3. Okay. So we get the value of e. Now what we need? Now to derive this value we need L. L means length of lattice rectum. L formula is 2b square by a. So we need the value of a and b. Okay. So now we get the value of e. So we can get the value of a also. So a equal to 9 by root 10 into e. So root 10 by 3. Root 10 cancel out. 3, it will be 3. So a equal to 3. Okay. Now can we get the value of b? Can we get the value of b? Okay. So what we know that for hyperbola between C, A and B, the relation is C square equal to A square plus B square, right? So we know that C square equal to A square plus B square. Now C is what? C is here given that it is root 10. What is AE? AE is same C. So C is here root 10. So C is root 10. So root 10 square. And what is A here? 3. So it will be 9 plus B square. Okay. So B square equal to 10 minus 9 means 1. So B equal to, so left it as B square because our formula is 2B square by A. L is 2B square by A. So now derive the value of L. So L equal to 2 into B square. B square is what? 1. 1 by A. A is 3. So L is 2 by 3. Okay. So our L is 2 by 3. Now we can derive this expression value. So it is 9 into E square plus L. What is the value of E? E is root 10 by 3. This value square means 10 by 9, right? Plus L. L is what? 2 by 3. Okay. So 2 by 3. 9 into, do the sum. So it will be 9, 10, 6. 16 by 9. Okay. So 9 cancel out. It will be 16. So this is our answer. Okay. You can see the option. Okay. So this is our answer. How we have done this process. Understand it. Now this is our second question. This is also JEE 2025 main question. In this question given that equation of hyperbola is this. Okay. Here alpha, beta, gamma are unknown. And two focus are given 4, 2 and 8, 2. We have to find the value of alpha plus beta plus gamma. Okay. So now first thing you can see that if focus are 4, 2, 8, 2. But for hyperbola focus is what? Focus is either plus minus C, 0 or plus minus A, 0. So that means from this thing we can say that our center is not at origin because here in the ordinate it should be 0. Okay. Now if you recall the graph of the hyperbola, so there it is focus, it is another focus, and center is the middle point of these 2 points. Okay. Center is always will be middle point. For vertex also it is middle point and for focus also it is middle point. Okay. So focus is given means if focus is given, so their middle point will be the center. So we can derive the center. Center of hyperbola. Center of given hyperbola is 4 plus 8 by 2. Middle point formula 2 plus 2 by 2. Okay. So it will be 8 plus 4, 12 by 2 means 6. It will be 2. So our center is basically 6, 2. This is 6, 2. This is 4, 2 and this is 8, 2. Okay. Now center I have derived. Now we can see this equation. And also before that, can we derive the value of C here? C C or A, whatever. So can we derive the value of C? Because we know that this point is basically what? This point in standard it is minus C comma 0 and this is C comma 0. Okay. So distance between them is actually 2C. But here because the focus coordinate is given, so if we take the distance, then it will be equal to 2C. Okay. So apply it. Now 2C equal to root over distance between these 2 points. So 8 minus 4 whole square plus 2 minus 2 whole square. So it will be 0 and this will be 4 square plus 0. So 2C equal to root over 4 square. So it will be 4. So C is 2. Okay. So the value of C is 2. So basically we got the value of C is 2, or we can say A equal to 2. Whatever, if we need it, we will apply it. Now we can see the equation. Here the equation is not in the standard form. Means in standard form it is x square by a square minus y square by b square equal to 1. So we can transform it in standard form. Okay. Okay. So write down the equation first. 3x square minus y square minus alpha x plus beta y plus gamma equal to 0. So first we have to make 2 square, one in the terms of x and one in the term of y. So first take all the x terms in one bracket, 3x square minus alpha x, and we can take minus common here because in hyperbola in the middle there is minus. So minus y square minus beta y. Okay. We have taken all the home terms. Gamma is left. Now the equation is either, because here center is different, so our standard equation will be like this: x minus h whole square by a square, okay, plus y minus k whole square by b square equal to 1. Okay, we have to make it in this form. So first take 3 common here because coefficient should be 1. So 3 into x square minus alpha y 3x. Now if I want to make it a square, then basically here we can write like this: 2 into, because I have taken common 3 here, so it will be alpha by 3. Now I have taken 2 here, so basically there will be in denominator there will be also 2. 2 to cancel out, so term is same. Okay, I am making it a square. So now you can make it a square if I add here plus here the term is alpha by 6. Okay, so if I add alpha square by 36, it will be x minus alpha by 3 whole square. Okay, in the same way write the second term minus y square. Here is no 2, so I can take 1 2 and I have to take 1 by 2 also into beta into y. Okay, so basically this is beta by 2. So if we want to make it a square, we have to add beta square by 4, beta square by 4. Okay, now say what terms we have taken extra. Like here we have taken 3 into alpha square by 36. Positive 3 into alpha square by 36 means I have to take here negative 3 into alpha square by 36. So gamma minus 3 into alpha square by 36, and here I have taken what? Minus beta square by 4. So I have to take plus beta square by 4. Okay. So now this is our equation. In next line we can write like this: 3 into x minus alpha by 6 whole square plus minus y minus beta by 2 whole square. Okay, and take this one to right hand side. 36 will be cancelled, so it will be 12, alpha square by 12. So we can write alpha square by 12 minus beta square by 4, beta square by 4 minus gamma. Okay. Now obviously you can see that first we can see one thing, that here the center is basically h is basically alpha by 6 and k is basically beta by 2. Okay, so we can use this one and then simplify it. So alpha by 6 is our center, alpha by 6 comma beta by 2 is our center, is the center. Now we have already derived the center coordinate, it is 6 comma 2. So basically that means alpha by 6 equal to 6. Okay, so implies alpha equal to 36 and beta by 2 equal to 2, beta by 2 equal to 2, so that means beta equal to 2. Okay. So we got the value of alpha and beta. Okay. Now because I need to derive the value of the gamma, so now first we will put the value of alpha and beta here so that this equation can be simplified. Okay. Okay. So now put the value of alpha and beta here in the equation. So it will be 3 into x minus alpha by 6 means x minus 6 whole square minus y minus beta by 2 means y minus 2 whole square. 30 alpha square. Alpha square means 36 into 36. So we can cancel 3. Okay. Minus beta square by 4. So 4 into 4 by 4. 4 cancel minus gamma. Okay. So 3 into x minus 6 whole square minus y minus 2 whole square equal to, multiply it, 108 minus 4 minus gamma. Okay. Now we can write it in this form. So it will be x minus 6 whole square by, this will be 104 minus gamma, 104 minus gamma by 3. Okay, right, and this will be 104 minus gamma, and in this side it will be 1. Okay, now this is in the standard form. Okay, so here we have already derived the value of alpha and beta. Now we have to derive the value of gamma only. Now we have made it in standard form. So can I conclude anything from here? So this is basically what? This is a square and this is what? This is b square. Okay. Now already we know what is the value of c. So we know that c square equal to a square plus b square, and here c square means 4. What is a square? A means a square is 104 minus gamma by 3. 104 minus gamma by 3, and here b square is 104 minus gamma. Okay. So from here we can derive, take 104 minus gamma common here, so it will be 1 by 3 plus 1. 1 by 3 plus 1 means we can write 4 by 3, right? Okay, and here in this side it is 4. Okay, now take 4 by 3 to this side, so it will be 4 into 3 by 4, right? 4 cancel out. Now we have take 104 to this side, so it is 3 minus 104. 3 minus 104. So minus gamma equal to minus 101. We can cancel minus from both sides. So gamma equal to 101. Right? So we have derived gamma equal to 101. Okay. So we have alpha value, beta value and gamma value. Now we can derive the alpha plus beta plus gamma. Alpha plus beta plus gamma equal to 36 plus 4 plus 101. So it will be 36 plus 4 plus 101. So 40, 41, 41. Okay. This is your answer. Okay. See the option. 141 is your answer. Okay.